Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about simple present tense. So, what is simple present tense? Simple present tense is a type of tense that is used to talk about an action or that is repeated or permanent, a statement or something that is always true. Now, I will show you exactly when to use it and how to use it. Now let's look at when we use the simple present tense. We have 5 different situations in which we can use this tense, so let's do the one by one. First, we can use the simple present tense to describe situations that are more or less permanent. For example, we live in Indonesia. She works at a bank. In this sentence, not just for a short time, but for a long time. Another situation in which you can use the simple present tense for routines. What is routines? Routine is something you do regularly. For example, I wake up at 6 o'clock. I go to sleep at 20. So, wake and go. These verbs are in the simple present tense because they are talking about the routines. Next, we can use to talk about schedules. So, what is schedules? Schedules tell us when something is going to happen. For example, our class starts at 7 o'clock. We are using the simple present tense with the word starts because our class always starts 7 o'clock. And then we can also use this tense to talk about fact or general truth. For example, the sun rises in the east. Fish live in the water. It's just a fact, right? It's not something I decide or you decide. So it's a fact. And one other situation is frequency. What is frequency? Frequency describes how often something is happening. And these words are never, rarely, sometimes, often, and always. For example, she always takes a bus. In this sentence, always tell us how often something happens. When we see one of these words such as never, rarely, sometimes, often, and always, which are called adverb frequency. There are 3 kinds of form in simple present tense. The first sentence is positive. Subject, verb, add s or es, and then object. First, you have to know what is the subject. Subject like I, you, we, they, she, he, and it. For example, I like tea. You like tea. We like tea. They like tea. And in this positive sentence, the verb is added s or es specifically for she, he, it. For example, she likes tea. He likes tea. And then it likes tea. When the verbs end in ss, sh, ch, x, and o, we add es. For example, Miftah misses his mother. She finishes her homework today. He player catches the ball. He fixes broken floor. She does her homework. Misses comes from the root word miss, finishes, finish, and catches, catch, fixes, fix, does, do. The second is negative sentence. First, we have to add this word do and does. For the subject, I, you, we, they, we say, I don't like tea. You don't like tea. We don't like tea. They don't like tea. They do not when shortened it becomes don't. Okay? And if the subject she, he, it, we say she doesn't like tea. He doesn't like tea. It doesn't like tea. The does not, when we shorten it becomes doesn't. And the last is interrogative sentence or question. In this question we also have to use do and does, but we have to change the order. Okay, for example, you can repeat after me, okay? Do I like tea? Do you like tea? Do we like tea? Do they like tea? If the subject I, you, we, they, we have to use do. And when the subject she, he, it, we say does she like tea? Does he like tea? And does it like tea? Now we already know what is the simple present tense when you know when you use it and how to use it. So you can make a positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence. For example, for positive sentence, she lives in Canada. Negative sentence, she doesn't live in Canada. And interrogative sentence, does she live in Canada? You should be able to switch easily and comfortably and correctly between these three sentences, okay? That's all from me. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.